All right, ladies, I am so excited. This is going to be an amazing call today. We have a couple of guest speakers who are actually wowing it with their pure romance business. These girls keep a super, super heavy schedule of party bookings, and I asked them to be my special guest today on this call so they could spill some of their secrets of what they did. I know there's a lot of new people listening to this, and they're very curious on how to get some parties. So I know when I was new, and this, you guys know, this was like 13 years ago, so it was like the Stone Ages. I went to the mall with flyers. You know, we didn't have social media. We didn't have Facebook. I don't even think I had a cell phone at that point. So crazy, like how things have changed. That's why it's so nice to hear from girls who are using more current and fresh methods, I will say. So today I'm so excited. We have Lauren Capelli out of New Jersey, and we have Leann Rhodes out of Maryland. So woohoo!
Yay!
So if you girls could just give me a quick little background on you and let them know, because there's a lot of new girls. They don't even know who you are. Lauren, you want to go first? Okay, Leann.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Hi, guys. So my name is Lauren Capelli. I've been in business for 8 years this month. I started the business while I was in graduate school, just looking for some part-time extra money while I was going to school. Wound up that my plan B became my plan A when I realized I did not like my job. Been doing this full-time it'll be a year at the end of this month. Absolutely love it. I am steadily booked. I have a, steadily growing team and just see bigger things for my business in the future.
Yay.
All right. I'm Leann Rhodes. It'll be 8 years for me in a couple weeks in July. I started also like Lauren did when I was in college. I was going to school full-time, working 3 jobs, so I needed some extra income. So I didn't have to work so many jobs. This was always my part-time little gig. Never meant to be anything else but some side money. I graduated my elementary education degree 6 years ago, so I've been a school teacher ever since. This was always still my part-time job, just to have all the extras in life because teachers don't make a lot of money. But about a year ago when we had a merge to Pure Romance, something just clicked, and I wanted to see what I could do if I worked really hard at my business and added a couple extra parties to my calendar a month. And it worked out really good. This year I was able to drop to a part-time teaching position so I could work my business a little more. And when I started doing the math a couple months back, I was making 4 to 5 times more than I am in a teaching job, working my business just a couple extra parties a month. So I decided to leave. So I will be leaving the classroom in 2 days, and this is my full-time job.
Woohoo!
1 year I've been able to do that, so anybody can do it.
So it's so funny because we're teachers in the teaching profession, and you both quit being a teacher to do this full-time. So this is actually a really awesome call. I'm so excited.
Yeah.
So what are some of the things that you did? Because you know what? Your methods may have even changed because now you're cranking it full-time. It went from a part-time, hobby kind of a business and turned it into full-time. So what can you give, our boot campers and new people some ideas about how you got your business going so strong?
For me, when I first started, a lot of people see me now with the success I have, and they think it came easy. Same probably with Lauren, but I did not have a big circle of friends. So I didn't have friends to keep me in business, and the ones I did have are not the ones I wanted to keep me in business. So I started off basically marketing anywhere I could. So once I got in my head that people's opinions of me and my fear was literally fear, it was not a real thing. It was just me being scared. I was able to build my confidence and not worry about people's opinions with me sharing the opportunity. I was talking to everybody. I was passing out cards. I was making conversation, even though there was that gut in my stomach every time I did it. But at the end, when they're like, sure, I'll book a party, you're kind of like, what? Oh, okay. So it just builds your confidence up more and more. I started off with a little vendor show. It didn't cost me a lot of money. Got a lot of bookings out of that. And I just started doing a whole bunch of other different things with our team to get out of my circle of friends. So that's how I started it.
Can you tell them about the vendor shows? I know some of the girls had questions on how to find them. They were only finding really expensive ones or finding ones that were already booked.
Yeah, no, you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. So you want to think of, like, write down before you get on the internet, write down buzzwords you want to think of. And when I mean buzzwords,
you still there, Leann? I think she dropped. Lauren, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Tell us some
trade
show. Yeah, you know how you got really busy. I love to tell everyone how busy you got out of thin air because you had nothing on your books. I remember one month where you were like looking at an empty calendar.
Yeah, so in December of 2013 is kind of when I decided that I had the final last straw with my job and that I didn't want to do my job full time anymore, and I really wanted to try to work my business. And that was that January was when Pure Romance, when we became Pure Romance. And I felt like that just kind of gave me that extra.
We figured. Lauren's
all good.
For a minute.
Can we keep going?
Yeah, keep going.
Okay. But it just kind of gave me that extra boost to really get my business going with the new company. So what I did is I knew that I wanted to quit either the end of June or I wanted to quit in the fall. So I started to do things to really, really pump my calendar. And I started doing a lot of vendor events, like Leann said, and I would book as many as I possibly could. And even if I was getting, 2 or 3 confirmed parties out of that, what was nice is you were getting into a brand new group of women. I also looked for ones that weren't necessarily close to my home so that I was getting out and about in different areas and different types of groups of women too, different age ranges. I got a lot of college girls, so that it gave me a wide variety of dates to book, so that I was doing, moms on the weekends and college girls on the weeknights, so that I could fill every date on my calendar. Then I started to book every date I could within that month. So if I wanted 10 parties, I wasn't stopping at 10. I was booking 15, 20, 22 parties in the month to help boost up my months afterward, because each month will fill the following month. When I first started I also did not have a lot of friends that were going to help me get into the business. I did a launch party for some of the girls at work. I was waitressing at the time, and I had my one best friend. Only one of my friends has ever actually had a party for me in 8 years. She did a party for me. Luckily, she's the person that knows everybody in the world, and I got a lot of bookings off of that. But all my other friends who said no, I asked them for referrals. So when they didn't want to do a party, I would ask them, who do you know? Do you have a friend, a cousin, a sister, my friend's roommate booked a party with me and got me into a great group of parties out in Pennsylvania. And I would have never gotten into that group if it was not for her. You just never know where that one referral is going to go.
I love that. What would you suggest new people give to referrals?
To get referrals?
Would you give them something? For if somebody booked, if somebody referred a friend who booked a party, what do you give them?
So I do refer a friend. You get a $25 gift certificate to use at or after that person's party. So I hand out referral cards to every single customer that walks into my ordering room. But then when I was making calls, so when you're making your phone calls, your 100 calls to different people that you know, neighbors, coworkers, college friends, high school friends, family, for every no that you get, you want to ask each one of those people for a referral and tell them that they will get some bonus for that referral.
I love that. And
do you want to go back to the vendor?
Yeah, you were saying buzzwords. I heard you. That's the last thing I heard.
Well, sorry.
Sure.
So the buzzwords I was telling, I've told my team this too. They get a little, people get discouraged when you see a bridal expo and it's $1,000 for a table. When you're starting off, you don't want to spend that kind of money, nor do you want to go that big first. So the buzzwords you want to think of, like what things are going on. Is there like crab festivals, wine festivals? Is there mom's day events? Is there different open houses? Is there paint nights? Is there women empowerment? You want to think of, get on Google and just type in different types of women's happy hours. Let's see, karaoke nights, things like that. So a vendor event doesn't have to be huge like a bridal expo. You basically just want to think of anywhere that women are going to be gathering. So what can you think of where women are going to be gathering? And then you can call those places, like even local karaoke. Like if you look for karaoke nights in your area and Google that, and all these lists of bars and things will come up. You call the bar, you ask to talk to a manager, and you tell the manager, like, hey, I'm in a women's business. I have tons of women that would probably love to come out and do karaoke. I was wondering, since you have a lot of women that probably come out to this event, can I set up a little table? I do pure romance parties. It would just have some fun information and some little treat bags for all the women that come out. And in return, I can really share and advertise your karaoke night for that night. They may say yes, they may say no, but what if they say yes? That you can set up a little table and all these women are coming through and you're giving out goodie bags. Same with the paint nights. April on my team is doing this, and it's, it works. Like, there's paint nights everywhere now. So if you were to just contact that paint vendor who's coming out to a local bar in your area and say, hey, I know you have a lot of women that are coming to your paint night to paint whatever picture it is. Do you mind if I come and I pass out little treat bags while they're painting, so that, I can try to get more people to want to come out to your paint night. I work with a lot of women, and I'm sure they would be interested in something like this. So sometimes you might have to bribe, like, what is it in it for them? But you do work with a lot. I mean, look at the teen roll and the Diamond Divas. It's huge. So when you're doing something like that, you can always give a shout out. Hey, did you want to go do the paint night? Here's the prices. But it might work out for you. Crab festivals, things like that. There's all kinds of open, like softballs and football, different leagues are popping up. When they start, they usually have, what is their first day called? The first game, I don't know. It's like opening day. So they have their opening day things. A lot of opening days have tables and vendors set up. So look for those different things. So when you're in Google, type in vendor events in Baltimore, vendor events in whatever area you're in, vendors needed in whatever, and you'll get tons and tons of lists of things. And just see, call them. Just call and have your 30-second commercial ready. Do not be stumbling over your words. Do not know exactly what you do in a professional way. That's a big key, too.
If I can kind of expand on what you said, Leann, too, I don't know if you mentioned Facebook groups. So whatever area that you're in, there's usually some kind of group associated with vendor events that you can get on. So you can type in, like I'll type in, South Jersey. You can type in Maryland or, whatever county you're in and look for vendor groups because they'll post their vendor events in there. You just have to be quick on them because there's a lot of consultants in them. But that's where I kind of found the bulk of my events, and they weren't expensive ones. Something else I thought of is if, trying to get parties being new, find people that are doing fundraisers. If you know somebody that's doing Relay for Life, they're raising money for something. So I've done soccer team fundraisers and offered to do a party for like all the soccer moms, all the cheerleading moms. And in lieu of the hostess credit, they get a cash donation to whatever they're raising money for. Plus, they'll get some kind of cash donation for each party booked and held.
Yeah, and look, like whatever movies are coming out too. Like there's tons of movies that are coming out, like women's movies. Maybe not just 50 Shades of Grey or Magic Mike, but there's all kinds of chick flicks. Think about advertising, even if you're putting flyers on the cars in the parking lot. Even if you're waiting for women to come out and handing them a goodie bag. Even if you're calling the theater itself and just ask if you can pass out goodie bags to the ladies. So something simple like that, you might get a lot of no's. Like, for example, me, I've been trying to do a vendor event for a theater for Magic Mike, and I can't tell you how many no's I got. But that last phone call I made, I got a yes. So now I have, a theater that I can advertise in. So just don't give up on your first no either.
Even if you get a no, I was going to say this too, even if you get a no for a vendor event or you didn't get in time, as long as there's not another Pure Romance distributor there, you can go and just go to the event, especially if it's an event that has a lot of women at it that you're going to come in contact with them. Go and hand out your goodie bags or start random conversation. I look at it as an opportunity, like when I would get invited to like girls events and things like that, girls' night out, to go and find a way to bring my business up in conversation so that I would say just enough so that they would ask me more questions. And I've booked parties that way too.
Yep. And having your logo gear on is just an easy, quick conversation piece too. Even a simple name tag. So if you're new, be sure you have a name tag on, because that's the easiest one to do, is just put your name tag on when you go out, even just shopping at Target or wherever. And if somebody comments on it, you can easily say, oh my gosh, I forgot to take my name tag off. So, but it's a cute conversation starter. You know, I was just out partying with some women, or I just got done doing a quick little open house at my party. Like, fake it till you make it. So, I mean, you can always be advertising anywhere you go with just little things like a name tag, a Pure Romance shirt. Don't expect people to book parties with you when you look like you rolled out of bed.
Yeah, image is everything, honestly. I mean, it would be like if I was a realtor and I ran into you at the grocery store and you have a $2 million home and you need a realtor, and I just started talking to you and said, oh, I'm a realtor, but I was in sweatpants and had my hair in a bun and looked
no
like
makeup.
I just rolled straight out of the bed. You know what? I'm probably not going to get that $2 million house listing, honestly. So it's almost like if you're just going out into public, you're always on with this business. If you can remember that, like you just can't roll out of bed anymore. Like, forget it. Like, those days are just over unless you really don't want to work your business.
Yeah, or like challenge yourself. So like if you have a day or an afternoon or a couple hours, get dressed, make yourself look cute, because that's when you're confident, when you feel beautiful about yourself. So put some makeup on, do your hair, put a cute outfit on, put your name tag out on, make up little goodie bags with a business card, a little coupon, your, information and stuff, and do not come home until you talk to 10 women. So, like, basically hold yourself accountable. Say, I'm not walking back in this house until I've literally started a conversation with 10 women. Whether it's you go and act like you're buying a pack of gum in the grocery store and you go in the longest line possible and you just start a conversation with the lady in front of you, like, oh my gosh, I love your shirt. Where did you get that? That would look perfect for my line of business. She's going to be curious and talk back, oh, what line of business? And there you go. If you're out, wherever, go to the pool. Don't, go and you're looking at a lady who looks like has beautiful tattoos or whatever. Like, oh my gosh, your tattoos reminded me. I should have brought my body dew. I'd have loved for you to try it. You would have loved to see how your, color in your tattoo pops out like that. I sell this stuff and it goes like hotcakes in the summer. So there's your entrance. So if you challenge yourself to not come back in the house until you talk to 10 people, it's going to suck, and it's going to suck really bad the first, 2 people you talk to. But every person gets easier and easier. If you don't do it, it's always going to be hard. If you don't practice, it's always going to be a gut in your stomach. But afterwards, when you start hearing yes once in a while, it gets addictive, and it's going to be second nature.
Plus, you can find a buddy. Find a buddy that's doing on your team and go with her. Like Lauren, I know, has gone to bars, and I've seen you bring one of your girls with you when you go out.
Yeah, there's power in
numbers. That's a good thing to do, like when you have a cancellation, instead of sitting home and being mad that your party canceled. You meant to work your business anyway. Go out, you're already dressed. Go out, get for drinks, find a team member to go with. I've done it with my team, and I actually would do like a contest, like, who can hand out the most, or you can't go and get a drink until you hand out these 7 goodie bags to people.
So another thing I've done with my team, similar to Lauren, so I have a scavenger hunt paper that I can upload or send to whoever needs it or to the group. But basically, if you go in groups, let's just say you don't have anything going on a Thursday night, and Thursday night is ladies' night at some big bar. You go in with groups and you partner up with somebody, and you have this scavenger hunt. It says so-and-so has red hair, so-and-so drives a red car, so-and-so has 2 dogs, whatever, is married, is divorced, has 2 kids, whatever it is. And you go like a little clipboard or your little paper, and you go into ladies' night, buy yourself, a little beverage, mix and mingle and just go up with people, and it's a lot easier to talk if you have somebody with you. And you go up to somebody and you're like, hey, I was wondering, I'm doing this scavenger hunt with my girls here. You might see some of us coming around. I was wondering if you fit any of these descriptions on my paper. And, if, let's say she has red hair, like, you have red hair, would you mind putting your name and number? And if I win a scavenger hunt, I'm going to call you guys and offer you a really amazing gift for helping me win my Pure Romance scavenger hunt. So when you put, it's not giving them really a 30-second commercial, but you said Pure Romance. Women love to help people. They're drinking, so they're already a little loose and having fun. But then you have a whole page of leads that later you can go home the next day and you can call them and you can say, hey, Allison, you're the one with the red hair. Remember I met you at such and such bar for ladies' night. I'm calling to say thank you. I promised you I'd call you if I won, and I won. So they don't need to know that a contest is not a contest with yourself. You can always say I'm in a contest to get all of these filled in. A contest is just something you set for yourself. They don't even know that. So just say I'm calling to, I told you I'd offer you some free goodies. I was wondering if we would be interested in $50 in free products. Your ladies, you look like a really fun girl from the bar. Would you like to get a couple of your girlfriends together and have a quick happy hour, and I'll reward you with $50 in free products? Boom. But you have a whole page of leads when you're done that. So that's always really fun if you do it with a partner.
And I just looked on the COO. Yeah, the scavenger hunt is on the COO. So just do a search.
There is one. I made it up years ago, so the one on the COO probably might be a little more updated than mine.
There's only 30 on there, but it gives you, looking for a lawyer, looking for a nurse, a newlywed, a pregnant woman.
Yeah.
I mean, it's good enough that they could find.
But make sure you get their contact information. Like, have goodie bags with you. You can even give them a goodie bag for helping you, like an instant gratification, but get their name and number. And just say, if I win, I'm going to call you with some more freebies. Women love free products. So that's all you have to say. Quick, short, give them a goodie bag, get their information, and move on to somebody else.
Can I comment on, vendor events and kind of what to do and what to say at vendor events? I feel like a lot of girls, they book these vendor events and then they hand out business cards and then that's it. So what I do at a vendor event, I have a lot of success. I've had vendor events where we booked 40-plus parties, with two consultants. But you want to set up your table with all your mild products. I always have promotional information about the business. And I have the prize drawing form that you can print out. I think they're called Pure Romance ballots that are under the marketing tab on the COO. But have them with you, and then I have a printed calendar. So what I do is when somebody walks past me, I talk to every single woman that walks past. You absolutely need to talk to everybody, especially if you're like at a bridal event where there's just tons and tons of people, and you have about 45 seconds to give them the information, get their information, and let them move on. But I stop them. I say, hey, girl, have you ever heard of Pure Romance? Awesome. Most of them haven't. Awesome. Great. Well, we do these really fun girls' night out parties. We come to your house to bring all the lingerie, the lotion, the bedroom accessories, things that buzz in the night, all that fun stuff. We laugh. We play games. It's a great time. As a hostess, you get a free shopping spree. Now, I'm doing two things today. We're raffling off a $25 gift certificate if you want to fill out this prize drawing form. So when I tell them that, now they're stuck there because everybody wants to fill it out. Everybody wants to win a gift certificate. And as they're filling that out, I say, the other thing we're doing today is if you want to have your own girls' night out party, we'll pencil in a date for you. We just pencil it in. We'll confirm it later. You get to play whatever game. They can pick a box with a prize. They can pop a balloon. They can pick a number on a board. I have a Plinko board. They can spin the wheel, whatever. And you get that prize. I do monetary amounts because I don't know what exactly they're going to want. What's going to motivate them to me is, money to spend at their party. You can get extra money to spend at your party in addition to your free shopping spree. So if they're kind of hesitant, I tell them, well, you're not going to get the incentive. If you don't pencil it in now, it's not a big deal. I'll call you on Monday. If we change the date, it's not a big deal. The thing is I feel like you get more success if you actually get them to pencil something in than if they just give you their info. But you need to get their info, and then you need them penciled in on your calendar and follow up with them within 24 to 48 hours. Also, all those girls who just said no, they didn't want to book a party, but they want to go out for the $25 gift certificate, I actually will call all of those girls. I tell them that they won the $25 gift ticket, but it is redeemable at a party, either theirs or a friend's. So they don't feel the pressure that they have to host a party, but they can use it at a party. They can have one of their friends host a party. And that has actually worked for me on several occasions to get bookings out of that.
I love it. Leann?
Hello?
Yep.
I'm here. I just want to make sure I didn't lose you. Any other quick booking tips you can think off the top of your head?
Talk about like social media stuff.
Yeah, and just like always have cards on you too. Like the first thing they need to be doing is mastering their 30-second commercial of what is pure romance. So they can get that on the party school, they can get that on COO, but practice it in the mirror, because if they seem very unconfident and scared and shy, people are going to be very nervous to book a party with them. So if they're out just at cookouts, there's so many things, different times of the year, whether it's a holiday party, whether it's a birthday party, a baby shower, a bridal shower, anything. They can be making conversations anywhere. They need, if somebody says, what is pure romance? Like, oh, what is pure romance? What do you mean? They cannot start blah, 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 and slurring all over the words. No, it's going to be really hard to get a party booking. So confidence, I feel like, is going to be key before they can do any of this stuff.
I love it. Lauren, you want to tell them about social media?
A lot of consultants, if you go on your Facebook and you are friends with consultants from other businesses, people that sell 31 or that sell makeup or sell jewelry, you might get like notice that they're just posting about book a party, book a party, book a party, book a party, join my team. And they post this almost to the point of annoyance. And then you don't want to be their friend anymore. You block their stuff. You don't want to see their stuff. I get a lot of my bookings from Facebook just because you're posting things about the business, and it's kind of like subliminal messaging. You're posting a product and talking about who loves it, or you're posting the new catalog. Who wants the new catalog? I'll send it to you. And when, the first 20 people can get a catalog, and when they message me, I send them some kind of booking special. You can post that scavenger hunt on there as well. But just stirring any kind of interest in your business is going to get people interested in you, so that when you do post things once in a while about you're doing some kind of booking special, it's not annoying, but now they've seen all the cool things, the products, that this hostess, I post when my hostesses get free stuff. I did a party last night and, my hostess took home, $250 worth of free stuff. It's awesome. And they start to get interested and realize that it's something fun that they want to do and that they're going to get lots of free stuff. So they essentially come to you rather than you necessarily going to them. I have also private messaged people, especially, like I said, your friends don't really help you out. Find people on there that are like acquaintances, people maybe you went to high school with that you don't really talk to anymore, and private message them and make it very genuine to them. Start some kind of conversation about maybe their families, take interest in something they've been posting on their Facebook, and then bring your business up and offer to do a girls' night for them. But then once again, tell them it's okay. If not, if they know somebody that would be interested, you always appreciate the referral.
The other thing with the social media, to piggyback on Lauren, is you can click on the events, and the calendar of events for that month will pop up on Facebook, and you can see everybody who has birthdays. So a month in advance. So like if you were doing it today, you would go for the month out, the month that's upcoming that you're not currently in. And you send a message to everybody that's having a birthday, not in a group message, individually. And cater, the message of the body can be the same, but cater it to them. So if their name is Allison, you put Allison. You change the name to Jessica if it's Jessica, whatever it is. And basically say, hey, beautiful, I realize your birthday is coming up. I'm sure you're probably super excited and pumped. I'm looking for 5 birthday girls to spoil this month, and I thought of you. Would you like me to spoil you for your birthday and throw a birthday party for you? All you need to do is just, get the guest list. We'll set up a Facebook event. I'll make you the host. You can invite anybody you would want any ladies who would want to come to your birthday party. And I'll give you the most entertaining, fun girls' night out for your birthday and hook you up with amazing free product as a birthday gift. How does that sound? Let's celebrate your birthday. And then send that to every single person who's having a message. And number one, they're going to be like, oh, she knows it's my birthday. Like, how cute is that? And then they're going to be like, yeah, when is the last time I had a birthday party? Like, I was probably younger, or it was a big milestone birthday year. So, yeah, that would be kind of fun. And, yeah, I'd love to get the girls together. And who wouldn't want some freebies for their birthday? So that would be something to do. The other pet peeve of Facebook that I always tell everybody who's wondering what's wrong with them, because sometimes you feel broken. You're like, nobody wants to book a party with me. Something's wrong. I've asked everybody on Facebook. And one of the things could be, if you take a step back and look at your Facebook post, would you want somebody to book with you? Are you a positive person or are you a negative person? The people on there, I have seen girls in this business who it's absolutely awful. Their Facebook page, every other day, they're broke, they have no money, they're crying poor mouth, they hate their neighbor, they hate this, they hate that, life sucks. They're cussing somebody out, they have just very negativity vibe on their Facebook page. And then the next post, it's who wants to book a party with me. So even if you have to vent to somebody else, not on Facebook. Because if you're going to be in a business now, you have to realize you have to put that separate. You cannot have your business and your personal, together on a page and expect you to book a party when everything you're posting is negative. Even if nothing's going right in your life, talk to your best friend about it. Pick up the phone and text, call somebody else. But don't put it on Facebook if you're expecting to use it as an avenue to get parties booked. Just a pet peeve.
Yeah, I love that. Absolutely. You have to go back to old school methods of inviting people, talking to people, getting out there, picking up the phone. Mm-hmm. So social media is just like icing on some cake for me.
Yeah, that's just a bonus. That should not be your own source. But a lot of women, they say they're failing in their business and nothing works. But when it comes down to it, that's all they've tried is social media.
Yeah, and that's why I usually tell new people to stay off the social media, because they use it as a crutch, because they think they worked their business because they were busy all day, but you weren't busy out there talking to people. So
and the people that want to
Leann
see their posts, they really don't, because of the algorithm of it. If you're posting, things about your business all the time, people might hide you, and they might not ever see your post again. So keep that in mind too.
Right. Nobody likes a spammer. I know I don't like spammers, like you said, because it gets annoying. So I agree. Well, you guys, I can't thank you enough for popping on this and giving some amazing tips on how to get some parties on the books. I'm sure these girls have taken a ton of notes. And, there's so many things that they can try. So I can't thank you enough for volunteering your time to help the girls. And you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks again.
Bye, girls. See you later.
Bye. Thank you.